Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations, where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the Daily Office Lectionary. And I thought for today we'd go ahead and actually take a look at Matthew's Gospel. I know we spent a lot of time in James's epistle, but I do want to take a look at the first part of Matthew's Gospel today for Friday morning. Matthew chapter 15, beginning at verse 21. Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Cana came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. And he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And he came, she, and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. And he answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs. And she said, Truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Then Jesus answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. Okay, and then the rest of the lesson assigned has to do with the feeding of the multitude. But I want to focus particularly on this part of the lesson this morning. This is one that bothers people, right? Because we do know that ultimately Jesus Christ came to save both Jew and Gentile, right? Ultimately, his salvation would extend in this new covenant to both Jew and Gentile. And he would say as much in other parts of the gospel. But in this particular case, Jesus is walking in an area that is part of the Tyre and Sidon. So these are areas that are not a part of the Jewish nation. And this woman of Cana, she's not a Jew either. And yet, because of his fame and because of her need, she's come to Jesus and asks him to perform this miracle. The child's got a devil. And Jesus at first doesn't answer her, right? And now, some would say he was ignoring her. I would say that he was waiting to bring out from her what it is that she needed to do and what she needed to say. Either way. But what's interesting is the interaction where Jesus points out that he's come to save the children of Israel, the lost sheep of the original covenant, which would exclude those who are not members of it. And yet she has so much faith that when Jesus compares it, right, she says, Help me, Lord. And how could a man of the compassionate heart of Jesus refuse that? And yet he knows the mission. And when she then displays extraordinary faith, it is because of that faith that Jesus does this miracle, right? Faith is the paramount, is the important part of this story, right? Because he says it's not meet to throw the crumbs to the dogs. Now, most people are like, how dare he compare her to a dog? But quite frankly, the people of Israel, they are on the inside of the original covenant, and everybody else is on the outside. And yet her comeback is, look, I'm willing to settle for even the crumbs. She understands she's not at the table. She understands that she's not a member of the original covenant. And even so, she's willing to settle for whatever God will do through Jesus Christ. Whatever Jesus will do for her, she'll take it. And she asks again. Jesus is moved by this faithfulness, that she can both do it and that she does so with the humility to say that she will settle for even the crumbs, right? And so Jesus, of course, at that, sends healing to her daughter. So anyway, O woman, great is thy faith. So brothers and sisters, we don't deserve salvation. We haven't earned salvation. It's a free gift from God. It is Jesus' mercy by which we are saved. So let us have faith to take, and of course we ask for our needs. We certainly do that in prayer. But let us be willing to take it however Jesus offers it to us, whether it's a place at the table or the crumbs under the table. Either way, it is to be with Jesus. So today's Friday. We don't have public worship today at St. John's Church, but of course we're getting ready for worship on Sunday, and I hope you make plans to be with us for the 19th Sunday after Trinity. And may God bless you.